Virgo, stop. Whatever you are doing right now, because this message has been screaming at me for 3 days straight and I cannot ignore it anymore. The universe literally refused to let me start any other reading until I delivered this to you personally. I have been getting 47 messages in the last 24 hours from Virgos telling me they feel this massive shift coming. And honey, you are not imagining this. Here is what everyone thinks is happening to Virgo right now. They think you are just going through another one of your perfectionist phases, organizing your life, being practical. But the cards are telling me something completely different, and it is going to blow your mind. This is not about organizing your sock drawer. This is about a complete energetic revolution that starts in the next 72 hours and peaks around September 15th. I just pulled the first card for you and, oh my God, I was not expecting this. The Fool just jumped out of my deck and landed face up on my table. The Fool, Virgo. Everyone expects you to get practical cards, earth cards, but the universe is literally telling you to throw caution to the wind, and this is happening now. The Fool energy for Virgo means you are about to embark on a journey that goes against everything your analytical mind has planned. I am seeing you standing at the edge of a cliff, not with fear, but with this beautiful, naive excitement that you have not felt in years. The universe is asking you to trust something that does not make logical sense, and that is terrifying for your Virgo energy, but absolutely necessary for your evolution. The number 0 on the Fool represents unlimited potential and infinite possibilities. For you, Virgo, this means all those boxes you have put yourself in, all those limiting beliefs about what you can and cannot do, about what is practical versus what is a dream. Those walls are crumbling down right now. The white rose in the Fool represents purity of intention, and I am seeing that your soul knows exactly where you need to go, even if your mind is freaking out. The mountains in the background of the Fool card represent challenges and obstacles, but they are in the distance, not immediate threats. This tells me that yes, there will be challenges on this new path you are about to take, but they are not as scary as your Virgo mind is making them seem. The yellow sky represents mental clarity and divine wisdom guiding you, and that little white dog, oh, that dog is your intuition, your inner knowing that has been trying to get your attention for months. I need to tell you something that happened yesterday because it directly relates to your energy right now. A Virgo client called me in tears because she quit her stable corporate job to start a pottery studio. She said she had no idea why she did it. It made no logical sense, but she felt this undeniable pull. 2 weeks later, she got her first commission for $5,000. The Fool energy in action, Virgo. But wait, there is more to this Fool energy for you. The bag on the Fool's shoulder contains all the wisdom and experiences you need for this journey. You are not going in unprepared, even though it feels like you are. Your Virgo nature has been collecting skills, knowledge, and experiences your entire life for this moment. Every mistake, every lesson, every time you organized chaos for someone else, it was all preparation for this leap of faith you are about to take. The precipice. The Fool stands on represents the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. For you, Virgo, this means that phase of your life where you played it safe, where you prioritized security over dreams, where you said maybe next year or when I have enough saved up. That phase is over. The universe is literally pushing you off that cliff and into your destiny. Members of my community saw this exact energy coming for Virgo 3 weeks ago, and the messages I have been getting are absolutely mind-blowing. They are all saying the same thing. They feel this restless energy, this need to do something completely different, something that scares them but excites them at the same time. The second card that came through for you is equally shocking, the Five of Cups. Now, before you panic and think this is about loss and disappointment, listen to what the cards are really saying. The Five of Cups for Virgo right now is about emotional liberation through letting go of perfectionist expectations. Those 3 spilled cups in the 5 of Cups represent 3 areas of your life where you have been holding on to disappointment because things did not go according to your perfectly planned vision. But Virgo, those 2 cups still standing behind the figure, those represent the opportunities and blessings that are still available to you, that you have been ignoring because you were too focused on what went wrong. The black cloak the figure wears represents the period of mourning and grief you needed to go through, and yes, you did need to go through it. Your Virgo nature requires you to process and analyze everything, including disappointment. But notice that the figure in the 5 of Cups is finally ready to turn around. The bridge in the background represents the transition you are about to make from dwelling on what went wrong to embracing what can still go right. This 5 of Cups energy is specifically showing me that you have been grieving 3 specific things that did not work out the way you planned. And I am getting strong messages that these 3 disappointments were actually divine redirections. The universe was protecting you from paths that would have limited your growth. Those spilled cups were not failures, they were course corrections. The water in the 5 of Cups represents your emotional landscape, and I am seeing that you have been in this emotional processing phase for the last 4 to 6 months. You have been questioning everything, wondering if you made the right choices, wondering if you are good enough, smart enough, organized enough. The answer is yes, you are enough, and those doubts were just your ego trying to keep you small and safe. Here is where it gets really interesting, Virgo. The 5 of Cups combined with the Fool energy tells me that your biggest disappointments are about to become your greatest launching pads. That relationship that did not work out the way you planned, that job opportunity that fell through, that investment that did not pay off the way you calculated, these are all clearing the way for something so much better that your logical mind could not have planned it. I am seeing a Virgo woman who spent 2 years planning to move to a specific city, had everything mapped out, and then COVID changed everything. She was devastated, felt like all her careful planning was wasted. But that forced change led her to a different city where she met her soulmate and started a business that is now thriving beyond her wildest dreams. The 5 of Cups disappointment became the doorway to the Fool adventure. The 3rd card that jumped out for your reading is absolutely wild. The Queen of Wands. This is not a card I typically see for Virgo energy, but the universe is making a statement. The Queen of Wands represents a completely different version of yourself that you are about to step into. This is confident Virgo, bold Virgo, Queen energy Virgo who trusts her intuition more than her spreadsheets. The sunflower in the Queen of Wands hand represents your natural ability to turn toward the light, to find the positive even in challenging situations. Your Virgo superpower has always been finding solutions, but now you are being asked to find solutions through inspiration and intuition rather than analysis and planning. The black cat at her feet represents your psychic abilities and intuitive gifts that you have been ignoring because they do not fit into your logical worldview. This Queen of Wands energy is showing me a version of you that takes action before you have all the information. I know this sounds terrifying to your Virgo nature, but this is exactly what you need to break free from analysis paralysis. The yellow background of this card represents mental clarity and spiritual illumination. And I am seeing that when you trust your first instinct, when you act from your gut instead of your head, magic happens. The throne the Queen of Wands sits on is decorated with lions and sunflowers, representing courage and optimism. For you, Virgo, this means you are being asked to approach your life from a place of excitement and possibility rather than caution and worry. The desert landscape behind her represents a time of spiritual growth and self-reliance. And yes, this might feel lonely at first, because not everyone will understand this new version of you. But here is the beautiful thing about this Queen of Wands energy for you, Virgo. Your natural attention to detail combined with this bold, confident energy creates an unstoppable combination. You will still be organized and practical, but now you will also be brave and spontaneous. You will plan for success instead of planning to avoid failure. I am getting such strong messages that this Queen of Wands energy specifically relates to a creative project or business venture that you have been thinking about but talking yourself out of. The universe is saying, stop talking yourself out of it and start taking action. The Queen of Wands does not wait for perfect conditions. She creates the conditions she needs through her unwavering confidence and determination. Oh my God, Virgos, the comments are already going crazy, and we are not even halfway through this reading. You all are feeling this energy shift so intensely, and I am here for it. The collective Virgo awakening is happening right now, and it is beautiful to witness. The fourth card in your reading is the Two of Pentacles, and this is where things get really practical in the most beautiful way. The Two of Pentacles represents your ability to balance this new adventurous energy with your natural Virgo need for some stability. You do not have to choose between being spontaneous and being responsible. You can be both. The figure in the Two of Pentacles is juggling two coins while ships navigate choppy waters in the background. This represents your ability to maintain equilibrium even when everything around you is changing rapidly. Your Virgo superpower of adaptation is about to be your greatest asset as you navigate this new chapter of your life. The infinity symbol connecting the two pentacles represents the eternal flow between giving and receiving, between planning and trusting, between earth energy and fire energy. For you, Virgo, this means learning to dance with uncertainty rather than trying to control it. The ocean waves in the background represent the emotional ups and downs you will experience during this transition. But notice that the figure is not drowning in the waves, he is dancing above them. This Two of Pentacles energy is specifically showing me that you will be juggling some significant changes in the next 6 to 8 weeks. I am seeing possible job changes, relationship shifts, maybe even a geographical move for some of you. But here is the key, Virgo. You have the skills to handle all of this gracefully. Your natural ability to organize and prioritize will help you manage multiple moving pieces without losing your sanity. The green and red colors in the Two of Pentacles represent the balance between heart and mind, between passion and practicality. This is your new operating system, Virgo. You are learning to make decisions that honor both your logical analysis and your emotional truth. No more choosing one over the other, no more suppressing your desires because they do not fit into your 5-year plan. I have to share something that happened in my private community yesterday because it perfectly illustrates this Two of Pentacles energy. A Virgo member shared that she has been juggling 3 major life decisions for months, completely paralyzed by trying to make the perfect choice. Then she realized that there is no perfect choice. There are just different paths with different adventures. She made one decision based 60% on logic and 40% on excitement, and within days, opportunities started flowing to her that supported that choice. The fifth card that came through is absolutely stunning: Death. Before anyone panics, the Death card is about transformation and rebirth, not physical death. For Virgo energy right now, death represents the complete metamorphosis of your identity, your beliefs about what is possible, and your relationship with control. The Death card shows a skeleton knight on a white horse, representing the unstoppable nature of change and transformation. The armor represents protection during this transformation process. You are not being thrown into chaos without divine protection, Virgo. The white horse represents purity and spiritual power, and I am seeing that this transformation is being guided by your highest self, your soul's deepest knowing. The river flowing in the background of the Death card represents the flow of life and the natural cycles of death and rebirth that we all experience. For you, Virgo, this river represents letting go of old patterns, old fears, old limitations that have been keeping you stuck in a smaller version of yourself. The sun rising between the two towers represents hope and new beginnings emerging from this period of deep transformation. This death card energy is specifically showing me that you are outgrowing a version of yourself that needed to control every outcome, that was terrified of making mistakes, that prioritized security over growth. That version of you served you well for a certain phase of your life, but now it is time to let it die so that a more powerful, more authentic version can be born. The bishop in the death card represents your spiritual beliefs and connection to divine guidance. I am seeing that your relationship with spirituality, with trust, with faith is undergoing a complete revolution. You are moving from believing you have to figure everything out alone to understanding that you are supported by forces beyond your logical comprehension. For some of you Virgos, this death card energy might represent the end of a relationship, a job, a living situation, or a belief system that no longer serves your highest good. I know endings are scary for your earth sign energy, but the cards are showing me that these endings are making space for beginnings that are so aligned with your soul purpose that they will feel like coming home to yourself. The child in the death card represents innocence and new life emerging from transformation. This is the part of you that still believes in magic, that still gets excited about possibilities, that has not been crushed by disappointment or failure. This inner child energy is being reborn in you right now, Virgo, and it is going to revolutionize how you approach every area of your life. Oh my God, I just had to pause, because the energy coming through for you Virgos right now is so intense that I am getting emotional. The collective shift happening in your sign is unprecedented, and I feel so honored to be the messenger for this transformation. The sixth and final card in your reading is the Star, and this is where everything comes together in the most beautiful way possible. The Star represents hope, inspiration, and divine guidance illuminating your path forward. After the transformation of the Death card, the Star shows you the light at the end of the tunnel, the vision of what you are becoming. The naked figure in the Star card represents authenticity and vulnerability. You are being asked to show up as your true self, without the armor of perfectionism, without the masks of having it all figured out. The 7 small stars represent the 7 chakras, indicating that this transformation is happening on every level of your being: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. The large star represents your North Star, your soul purpose, your divine mission on this planet. For you, Virgo, this means trusting that you have a unique gift to offer the world, and that gift requires you to step outside your comfort zone. The water the figure pours represents the flow of inspiration and creativity that happens when you align with your authentic purpose. This star energy is showing me that all the chaos, all the uncertainty, all the transformation you have been experiencing is leading to a moment of crystal clear clarity about your life direction. I am seeing that around the 3rd week of September, you will have a breakthrough moment where everything suddenly makes sense, and you will wonder why you ever doubted this path. The mountain in the background of the star card represents challenges that now seem manageable rather than overwhelming. Your perspective on obstacles is completely shifting, Virgo. Instead of seeing problems, you are starting to see opportunities for growth and creative solutions. I need to tell you that personal reading spots have been filling up so quickly after I share this kind of deep, transformational content. The energy shifts we are all experiencing right now are unprecedented, and having personalized guidance through these changes has never been more important. But here is what I really want you to understand, beautiful Virgo. This reading is not just about predicting your future. It is about empowering you to create the future your soul is calling for. Every single card in this spread is asking you to trust yourself, to trust the process, to trust that you are exactly where you need to be for your next level of growth. The combination of all these cards, the Fool, 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Death, and the Star, tells a complete story of transformation. You are leaving behind the version of yourself that played small, that overthought every decision, that prioritized safety over growth. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is brave, intuitive, balanced, transformed, and divinely guided. This is happening now, Virgo. Not next year, not when you feel more prepared, not when you have more money saved or more experience under your belt. The universe is asking you to trust that you are ready now for this next chapter of your life. The energy I am channeling for your sign is so powerful that I know some of you are going to make life-changing decisions within the next 30 days based on this reading. Some of you are going to quit jobs that drain your soul. Some of you are going to have conversations that change your relationships. Some of you are going to start projects that become your life purpose. Comments are absolutely exploding right now with Virgos sharing their breakthrough moments, and I am getting chills reading every single one. The collective awakening happening in your sign right now is affecting the entire astrological community, and it is beautiful. If this reading resonated with you, if you felt that electric recognition in your body when I described your energy, then you need to subscribe right now because this is just the beginning. The cosmic shifts happening for Earth signs over the next 6 months are going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and you do not want to miss a single update. Hit that notification bell because I am getting daily downloads about Virgo energy right now, and I want to make sure you get every single message the universe has for you. Your transformation is just beginning, and I am here to support you through every step of this incredible journey. The universe refused to let me ignore this message for you, and now I am asking you to not ignore the message you are receiving in your own life. That intuitive hit, that crazy idea, that dream that makes no logical sense but excites your soul. That is your North Star calling. Stop analyzing it to death and start taking action. Your future self is waiting for you to be brave enough to take the first step. The cards have spoken, the energy has been delivered, and now it is up to you to trust the magic that is unfolding in your life right now. Subscribe now. Your future depends on it. And if you want more of this transformational energy, you know where to find me.